world that often feels like it's spiraling into moral chaos, let me share a powerful story that resonates deeply with our modern struggles. You've probably heard of Sodom and Gomorrah, cities so wicked that their names have become synonymous with depravity and sin. Picture this: streets filled with violence, homes where wickedness wasn't just accepted but celebrated. These weren't just rough neighborhoods. They were places where gang rape was common, where homosexuality wasn't just practiced but forcefully imposed on visitors, where crime wasn't the exception but the rule. It was, by all accounts, the ancient world's capital of moral bankruptcy. But here's where it gets interesting. Right in the middle of all this darkness, there was a family, Lot's family, and specifically his daughters. Now, these young women weren't locked away in some fortress. They lived there day after day, surrounded by this toxic culture. They walked those streets, probably heard the screams at night, witnessed the depravity firsthand. And yet, this is the incredible part: they remained virgins. Think about that for a moment. In a city where sexual immorality was basically the local sport, these young women maintained their purity. They didn't just survive in Sodom. They preserved their values, their dignity, their commitment to living a holy life. You might be thinking, well, that was then, but you don't understand what it's like today. Let me stop you right there. If Lot's daughters could maintain their purity in literal Sodom, what's our excuse? Our world might seem challenging, with its dating apps, hookup culture, nudity on rampage, and endless temptations, but it's not Sodom. Here's the powerful truth. Living a holy life isn't about your environment, it's about your convictions. Those young women didn't stay pure because it was easy. They stayed pure because they were committed to their values, committed to God, regardless of what was happening around them. Now, don't get me wrong. This isn't an encouragement to purposely put yourself in compromising situations. We shouldn't test our faith unnecessarily, but it is a reminder that no matter what generation you live in, no matter how dark your surroundings might seem, living a life dedicated to God is always possible. The daughters of Lot stand as powerful witnesses across the centuries, showing us that moral integrity isn't about perfect circumstances. It's about unwavering commitment. Their story reminds us that living for God isn't optional and it isn't impossible. It's a choice we make every day, regardless of our zip code, our generation, or our cultural climate. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by the moral decline around you, remember, there were virgins in Sodom. If they could maintain their purity there, we can certainly live holy lives here and now. The choice is ours.